I remember just one day of really feeling quite overwhelmed that, that I had, been on 10 different diets and exercise programs. And I remember thinking I need to do something else, but I really just didn't want to fail again. Energized Health was really birthed out of my own personal pain. I came from a coaching background and an athletic background, and all of that wear and tear definitely over the years ground away all of my cartilage. So when I got in my early 30s, by that time I literally was in pain every step. At 37 years old, looking at 2 knee replacements, having all these health issues, not even knowing if I could play with my kids. The frustration was just unbearable. It just seemed like that health area, that was the only area that I just couldn't find success in. And that's why I knew that I had to come up with something that was real and that was sustainable for my life.
I think the biggest issue today is that prescription medications are vastly overprescribed. People continue to get older and older and prescribed more and more medications with side effects after side effects. We're masking everything with prescriptions instead of actually attacking and getting to the root of what caused that ailment in the first place. Most of the people that come to us, they run out of hope and they feel like that there's really just no solution out there for them. They have tried so many of the fad diets that are out there, and it's a very, very difficult thing to actually sustain, especially your entire life.
I got this idea of inner cellular hydration, and then I went and started doing all of this research of thousands of pages of science, and everything pointed to the root cause of illness, of the metabolism not working right. Everything led to one answer: hydration inside of their cells.
We don't just go after the physical body. That people have to realize what we do is cellular. Everything affects our cells. So that could be traumas you had when you were a little girl or a little boy. It could be something from a divorce. It could be anything traumatic in your life. It can also be something that you're hearing or experiencing. So what we're really doing is redefining the mind, the body, and the spirit, and we're creating this entire holistic health program.
There's 8 parts of the human brain, and when we lose our hydration, we lose the connectivity between those parts of the brain. And so all of a sudden, maybe only 5 parts of your brain are functioning. That causes a lot of depression and anxiety and stress, and even that produces trauma in your cells. So just that intercellular hydration creates neuroplasticity, where your brain actually is reconnecting and building new neural pathways that make life, you get to breathe a sigh of relief, and you can overcome things that you weren't able to overcome before.
John and Chelsea had invited me into the team to do the protocol known as the Energized Health Transformation Experience. I went for 5 years looking for help, specialist after specialist. Some people would be skeptical, but I really was like, what if it is true? My wife did it as a preventive measure. She didn't want what some of the elderly people have, what her parents have gone through. And when I went through this, my blood pressure ran really high. And to see it slowly tick down week by week was astounding to me.
This protocol is really for everyone. We have clients super young, and we have clients that are all the way up into their 90s. Anyone dealing with deathly illnesses to, high grade level athletes.
We've been sharing the same thing for 25 years and been able to help thousands and thousands of people to finally have success, even people that had never had success. We've had clients report that they get off their insulin, they're getting off different medications from whatever illness and disease that it is.
It's not just something they do for 88 days, it's really the rest of their life. People that we talk to, they say it's easier than I thought it would be, and this is just really a lifestyle. And that's really what we wanted to create.
It's sustainable and it optimizes our bodies from the inside out, and that's what we all need.
We really guide people through taking a real good look at themselves inwardly, and through that process, people kind of rediscover who they are.
And that is truly what we live for, is to give it to each other first, and then to take it to the world together.
There's hope, you can heal, and you can be completely restored.